People. Que pasa, sakpa, say what they do. Now people, the first part of this video is called Fly High or Fly Low. That chartered flight that is scheduled to land in Jamaica on December 2nd, it is going to land, and people, the government of UK, we are speaking about Home Office, it is telling Jamaica government, it is telling Andrew Holness, it is telling the Foreign Affairs Minister, we are speaking about Camilla Johnson, don't give them no chat, don't even call them phone and ask any sort of, we are speaking about conscience or consideration. Now people, when we heard last time, we heard from the commissioner, the High Commissioner from Jamaica, I think his name is Mr. Ramakan, and he claimed that he reached some sort of negotiation as it pertains to the Home Office and the Jamaica High Commission. And he claims that persons that went to the UK before the age of 12, they are going to get some sort of relief. And he also claimed that persons that are considered under the controversial Windrush, we are speaking about that system, they also are not going to get deported. However, people, the people with the talk, the man them with the angle, they have spoken. So people, me just have said, this is what the persons who are in charge of Home Office, the relevant authority, has to say as it pertains to people that came to UK before they were 12 and also the Windrush. Take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
It's completely wrong to conflate the people who were victims of terrible injustice in the Windrush cases with these cases who are nothing to do with Windrush, have no Windrush entitlement at all, and who have committed terrible criminal offences.
It's also been reported that the Home Office has reached an agreement with the Jamaican government that people who left Jamaica as children will no longer be repatriated. Can he confirm if this is the case, and can he also confirm at what age someone would need to have been determined to be a child?
She asks us about the age eligibility. Well, the government is fully committed, of course, to discharging its obligations under the 2007 Act, which is to seek to remove anyone of any age who has been sentenced to a custodial term of over 12 months. That has been, that is, and that will remain our policy.
Now people, this is my views as it pertains to the relationship that Jamaica has with UK, London, Rete, Lele, Blue, Blah, Bling. They consider, or they are supposed to be considered, the mother country of Jamaica. And it is said that that is the country that Jamaica got its independence from. However, people, when we look on UK, when I look at London, I see it as the evil stepmother. Because people, the truth and the fact is that Jamaica is one of the only countries in which you need visa for go to them country. However, we have to blame our own people because we see say them try all sorts of crime, all sorts of smuggling. So therefore the people them have to put down them foot. Now people, when I heard the High Commissioner of Jamaica claiming that person that went to the UK before the age of 12 is going to get some sort of relief, I said that sounded kind of weird because people, if you look at the UK's policy, if somebody leaves from Jamaica and they go to UK, may I talk about a man and a woman, and them have a picnic in the UK, born in the UK, born in London, born up there, people, that person is still not a citizen. If the parents were illegal, so people, if them own people that was born up there can't get any sort of relief until they're about age 7. I think after age 7 or after those persons are there for more than 7 years, they might qualify. So people may just say, do you think that they are going to make any sort of exception for people who leave from Jamaica? You know, sister, them not really care about Jamaica. Jamaica depend them own. So even though we have a High Commissioner, he is not going to have any sort of talk. He basically are going to get some sort of office, and whenever they want his opinion, they are going to give it to them or give it to him. So people may just say them not have no chat. May I talk about the Prime Minister, may I talk about the Foreign Affairs Ministry. They don't have any talk. So people, me just say, based on videos that we see circulating all over social media, it shows you what those persons are about. And we see say they don't really have any sort of respect for foreigner, especially our type of color. Point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now before I move to the next part of my video, please subscribe to my next channel. It is called Jamaica Dancehall Source, and I'll be pinning the link to that channel in the description of this video. And please subscribe to this channel, and when you subscribe, please press the notification bell or icon, and also press all in the option. Now people, there's a dancer, old time dancer in Jamaica named Take For Yourself, and people, it seems like a family in a place called Hayesfield. We are speaking about race course, we are speaking about in Clarendon. They need to apply that principle to their life. Now people, we saw that on November 20th, the uncle, and his name is Glassford Green, and he is said to be 46-year-old. He was standing in a shop when a man approached him and basically blaze him up and take him out. So people, fast forward, we are speaking about the other day, and there's a next relative, and his name is Anthony Willie O.C. Tommy, and he is said to be 32-year-old, and he is from Hayesfield Racecourse in a Clarendon also. And based on the information, it is said that he was taken out in a similar fashion. He was in a shop when he was approached by a man, and the man blazed him up and jumped in a car and take for himself, just like the other family member. Now people, when we listen to stuff like this obviously tells you that this is a hit. This obviously tells you that somebody don't like this family. This obviously tells you that this is a case of if them can't catch Quakp, or better yet, when them catch Quakp out, them will catch him short, him shoes, him pants, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. So people, me just as said, this family is getting all sorts of sign, and sadly 2 of the family members did not live to take any sort of evasive action. However, this is my recommendation to the rest of family out there, the next of kin that is alive. Take what on yourself, because obviously some set of people don't like you, and whenever they see you, it is going to be the same treatment, point blank and period. So anyways people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that, and like me say, it is just my views and opinion, it is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine, but let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up. Now people, remember I told you before, you cannot trust Popo. You can't trust politician, you can't trust preacher, and people even worse. You cannot trust these lawyers in Jamaica, and people, I am just speaking in general because of course, you know, we have some good people in all fields. Now people, I am speaking specifically about a case that involves a church, and it is called Harvest Tabernacle, and we are speaking about the pastor or the preacher. His name is Boswell Raymond, and we are also speaking about a lawyer that is representing the church, and his name is Arnaldo Brown. Now people, based on the information from the complainant, I am speaking about the church, I am speaking about the pastor, Mr. Raymond. He said that he gave this lawyer in excess of 3 million Jamaican dollars to close a deal as it pertains to a property for the church. However people, it seems as if the deal did not fall through, or it did not come through, so therefore the lawyer still has the money. The pastor and the congregation took the lawyer to court through the General Legal Counsel, and people, if you know anything about the General Legal Counsel, it is the regulatory body that if any sort of lawyer do anything, that any sort of misconduct, they basically find them or whatever sort of, we are speaking about rules and laws against them. Now based on the information, it is that Mr. Arnaldo Brown, he was found guilty by the legal counsel and also by the Supreme Court, and he was ordered to pay back the $3.something million to the church. However people, he has appealed that case, so therefore you know that he is tying out the people. He does not have the money, him done already spend up the money. So anyways people, they disband him, or I think that they kicked him out of practicing law in Jamaica. I am not 100% certain. Now people, when we think about this, like them say, to whom much is given, much is expected. So therefore professions like politician, police, preacher and lawyers, we hold them in high esteem. So therefore whenever they basically distrust or show any sort of malpractice as it pertains to the public and people who they are supposed to represent, people, it is looking very bad in this case, point blank and period. So people, like me say, the Supreme Court made some sort of default judgment against a lawyer and he was supposed to pay back the money. However, people, the church and the pastor is saying that they are very disappointed as it pertains to the General Legal Counsel because they feel as if they are not implementing stiff enough charges against this lawyer. So people, basically, they are saying that they are in some sort of buddy club. So therefore, they are supposed to be representing the clients and not the lawyer themselves. However, people, it seems as if there is some sort of conflict of interest. And people, there has been a whole lot of controversy as it pertains to the General Legal Counsel because people are saying that they are taking up for the lawyer, which is supposed to be the opposite of what their job is supposed to be. Now, people, what is even more disturbing about this whole case is that based on what the pastor is saying, he borrowed the money from the people in the congregation. So people are talking about the poor people, them put together and put this amount of money, $3.something million. However, it seems like the lawyer thief everything. He is supposed to be representing the church, and as a matter of fact, the property that is in question now has some sort of gas station or some sort of place, other business establishment. So people, the church is out of a property, and now the pastor has to pay back the congregation, and the pastor has to pay back all sorts of loan that he got to build his church. So people will just show you the lawyer and the preacher. So people like them say, whenever thief from thief, God always laugh. So people may not say that this pastor is any sort of thief, but me just say it comes to mind. So anyways, people, that is my views on the whole thing as it pertains to that. And like me say, it is just my views and opinion. It is not the gospel. Your views and opinion can be respectfully different from mine. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Bless up.